Now, huge news coming out. I already knew about this for months and months and months because I told everybody that Top Rank was going to slide Keyshawn right into the position that Shakur Stevenson is. So all he did was take over where Shakur Stevenson left, and now he's the number 1 guy at Top Rank at 135. And Abdullah Mason has slid in his position. But with this Denis Berinchyk versus Keyshawn Davis fight that's set to happen in Madison Square Garden, February 14th on Valentine's Day. It's gonna have Slower Spooner versus Xander Zayas as the co-main event. That's the only 2 fights I know right now. As far as the undercard, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Abdullah Mason possibly be on there. We'll see, because recently he was moving up higher on these fight cards, and I'm pretty sure sooner or later he's gonna be in a 10-round fight. Even though his fight haven't been going 8 to 10 rounds, he's possibly going to be in a 10-round fight soon. But Denis Berinchyk is the guy who defeated Navarrete for a championship belt last year in an upset win. A lot of people didn't think that Denis Berinchyk was be able to pull it off. And he upset Navarrete and sent Navarrete back to 130. And this is going to be a very tough competitive fight. This is the best fighter Keyshawn has fought so far. Just because of his amateur background, not because of the belt and the win last year, just the amateur background, Ukrainian style, Olympian, who's done it all basically. Now he's at the pros doing a lot of different things, but this is gonna be a very competitive fight. I think that Keyshawn Davis is ready for this. A lot of people think that Keyshawn Davis, for some reason, is not a guy who's a silver medalist, and basically he lost in the Olympics to a guy who's about 6-7 years older than him. So that's bound to happen. I mean, science even confirms that that's supposed to happen. But at this time right now, he's growing and he's becoming a better fighter overall. And if you look at Denis Berinchyk, this guy has been a pro for a while now. And even he's not moving at the speed that Keyshawn Davis is. He's definitely not. He will tell you that right now that, hey, I haven't been moving as fast as Keyshawn Davis has at that position. And Berinchyk is also a silver medalist. He got a silver medal in 2011 and 2012. So this is a very competitive fighter. He's not a guy who's just going to go in there and lay down. And he's fought some of the best over the years. Even ran across guys like Lomachenko, who he's been on the team with. I know the one person I knew that he fought in the past was Anthony Yigit. And if you know anything about Anthony Yigit, he is a guy that Keyshawn Davis fought recently, and he gave him a very good fight. But Keyshawn Davis, he's always ready for a lot of fights, man. I think people try to put too much bank on a knockout, and Anthony Yigit went the distance with Berinchyk recently. And Yigit recently retired early. I think he retired at age 28, 29, 30, something like that, some early age. But he's only been stopped 3 times in his career. And one of the times he got stopped was against Keyshawn Davis. And he went the distance against Berinchyk, which doesn't mean anything because Berinchy's not a knockout artist. You know, he's not going to go in there and stop everybody. And Lomachenko's the same way. He's not going to go in there and stop everybody, but it's the same with Usyk. He's not going to go in there and stop everybody, but he will outbox you. And this is going to be a very competitive fight. I'm glad to see Keyshawn Davis on this card. You can probably most likely expect his brothers on the card too. I don't know if that's going to be a must or a must-see thing or it has to happen. I'm pretty sure it's a good chance it could happen. Just because these guys are competitive, they're very good fighters. And to be honest, why not put them on the card? I mean, they had one of the most explosive, entertaining fight cards of the year. And it wasn't something that a lot of people was expecting, but very competitive. These guys fight at a high level. But Berinchyk he's going to show out, man. He's not going in there to just try to give up this belt and keep it pushing. I think it's going to be a fair fight. I think it's going to be judged fairly, straight down the middle, and the best man wins. But New York City, Madison Square Garden is going to be a huge event. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.